What is going on, guys? My name is Stuber, and I'm here to break down this Team USA versus Czech Republic showdown slate on DraftKings and FanDuel. I know, unfortunately, for you FanDuel people, you only have these Team USA slates when it comes to Olympic basketball. If you guys are here to, if you're looking for main slate information for DraftKings, make sure to check out my YouTube channel. I already have a video up for it. And I also have my game notes for the showdowns and the main slate on my Discord. That's completely free. Link is in the description if you guys want to join. We're well over 1,100 people in that Discord right now. Quickly growing. If you want my full FanDuel lineup, what I'm personally playing, and we have been doing very, very well, make sure to join the Patreon. That is completely free. You'll also get my cheat sheets, player cores for all of the showdowns and main slates on DraftKings as well. Yeah, $25 a month. I think that's a pretty fair price for all of that, especially with Summer League coming up and preseason games. So very exciting time for DraftKings and FanDuel, but let's just jump right into it. So yeah, we'll start off with the betting odds. Czech Republic versus Team USA, a 183.5 over under. Team USA are 23.5 point favorites in it. From a pure betting standpoint, I would probably take Team USA minus 23.5. Czech Republic nearly lost to the same Iran team that lost to Team USA 120-66. Like, it was a super competitive game. Czech Republic only beat them 84-78. So it was a pretty dreadful time for them. But like always, we have very drastic changes with this Team USA team. Yeah, they are constantly spreading the minutes out as much as they possibly can, getting everybody involved, and the production is more of the same. Outside of maybe a couple of guys up top for Team USA, we'll look at France versus USA, which was obviously a competitive game. They ended up losing. Durant only played 21 minutes, but obviously if you watch the game or know anything about it, he was in foul trouble the entire game and then ended up fouling out early in the fourth quarter. So he only played 21 minutes, but I think he would have matched Damian Lillard with 28 minutes, if not a bit more. I think Lillard and Durant up top are the clear top options from Team USA, and there's enough value on both these slates or on both these sites to get up to them. I think Drew Holiday is probably my third favorite USA player, and then Jason Tatum. Those are the four guys from the US team that I'm really focusing on. So if you go over here to FanDuel, even though I do like the US guys and Durant and Lillard, because if this game is within like 23.5 points, like the line indicates in the betting odds, I think that they play enough to play like around 26 to 28 minutes, which would make them very, very interesting and almost my favorite play. But if I'm going to select an MVP on this slate, it's probably going to be Tomas Satoransky on FanDuel and on DraftKings. Yeah, he's way too cheap over here. I can't believe he is cheaper than all of these US guys. I think he is the top projected player, and he is the safest. If you go back, he's played 35 minutes in each of his first two games. And one of those games was a blowout loss to France. So just even if this game ends up blowing out, Satoransky is going to play the entire game essentially. And remember, these are 40-minute games, and he's playing 35 minutes. Like that's crazy. That's essentially him playing like 37, 38 minutes in a regular NBA game, even in a blowout. So yeah, it's hard to not like that. And he scored 35 and 35.25 fantasy points in each of those two games, and that's with him averaging the least amount of points per game than he ever has in the World Cup or Olympics. So expect him to maybe bounce back in this game. This game should be a lot faster paced. Should be able to get a couple more shots up. So I love Satoransky. He's going to be my top play on both sites. And then the rest of the Czech Republic team that I think are relatively safe for minutes are probably going to be Jan Vesely. Especially with Jan Vesely, I'm going to plug in Lillard and Durant on here just for an example. But Jan Vesely, he's only $6,000, and he is a very, very safe play for this Czech Republic team. If we go back to this last game, the game got out of hand where they were losing bad to France, and so they abandoned Andrzej, who is pretty much a lock on this slate. Andrzej Balvin, because I'll get to him after this, but Jan Vesely, he's going to play all his minutes at the 4 through the first 3 quarters. But if this game is blowing out, or if they're considerably behind, they're going to abandon their true center in Balvin, and Jan Vesely's going to move over to the 5. They're going to go a lot smaller, and he's really going to be the guy shooting on this team with Tomas Satoransky. So yeah, I love Jan Vesely, and he's affordable over here on FanDuel as well. You can plug FanDuel. You kind of run into a problem if you want to play Vesely and Andrzej Balvin, because if you plug in, then you can't play Durant and Lillard. You have to choose between Durant, Lillard, and then you can play a guy like Drew Holiday, which I really like. I like Drew Holiday quite a bit as well. You can play Jan Vesely, you can play Andrzej, and then you can fill out the rest of your lineup. Obviously, I'm going to probably do some, my official lineup will be on my Patreon, but I like pretty much those guys. So I like Durant, Lillard, Holiday on FanDuel from Team USA. I like Vesely, Satoransky, Andrzej from the Czech Republic side on FanDuel. And then over here on DraftKings, yeah, I think I'm going with Satoransky in the top spot with Lillard, Durant, Vesely, like I mentioned. And if you plug in a very cheap guy like Andrzej Balvin, he is $1,400. Now, this guy played a weird rotation in the first game, only played 19 minutes, was very good in those minutes, scored 20 fantasy points, so over a fantasy point per minute. And then in the second game, he played 27 minutes through 3 quarters, didn't touch the court in the 4th quarter. And again, like I said, that's the risk with him. I think he gets enough done through the first 3 quarters that it doesn't matter. But in the 4th quarter, when they are behind, more times than not against Team USA, they are probably going to go small, and he's not going to be out there on the court. But like I said, I think he should be able to get it done through first 3 quarters. He played 27 minutes and put up 37.5 fantasy points against Rudy Gobert, if you want to put it like that. Obviously, he had 3 blocks, 2 steals, not necessarily something you can rely on, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the route I'm going to go today. It's going to be a bit different for my official lineup. If you guys want to check that out, make sure to join the Patreon or join the Discord. It's completely free. Link is below. It's going to be in a pinned comment as well. Make sure to DM me, ask me questions in the NBA tab in the Discord. I'm more than willing to help you guys win. We have been absolutely crushing in that Discord, and as of I'm recording this, I know J-Bone in the Discord is playing all these soccer Olympic slates, and he has been crushing it. All of his information is free, and it's in the Discord, so make sure to check that out and get in on the action, especially when days like this when there's no games. If you're watching this on Thursday, Friday, obviously there's going to be NBA games later that night. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and then comment below with your favorite play of the day. Best of luck, and until next time, peace.